This morning, we're talking about something many parents can relate to. You pick up your kids from school, you're super excited to hear about their day, and nothing.
Yeah, they clam up,
Yes.
right? Our 90s parenting expert and therapist, Dr. Sheryl Ziegler, is here to help. She's already laughing because you know how true this is.
Oh, yes. And since I knew we were doing this all week, I kept asking different people, like, what do you do? What do you do? Because everybody can relate to this.
Yes, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, well, why do kids shut down when you ask them this question immediately when they get in the car?
Yes. Well, one thing we don't appreciate is they're really exhausted, right? So whether they're in kindergarten or whether they're a junior in high school, they've just put everything out there, right? Emotionally, socially, academically, they're really drained. So us asking them super enthusiastically, right? So how's your day? Just makes them shut down. It's like, I don't want to talk. But then for us parents who haven't seen them all day and want to know, we tend to keep kind of asking in all these different ways. Then they get grumpy. Then you have the mood. So they're tired and they're also just exhausted in every way. They need time.
This is so me right now because my son started kindergarten, so it's the first time he's full day, and I'm like, how was your day? Who did you play with? What'd you have for lunch? Was lunch good? You know, and I'm like, I'm sure that this is so annoying for him because it would be annoying for us if someone said that after work. So how do we go about this better?
Yes. So everyone's got their little ideas. So this is an aggregate of like people's ideas. But the first thing truly, I think for all of us, is we got to give them time and space. And I know that's really hard. But that means, it could mean an hour. You know your kid. Once you start doing it, you'll realize like, oh, after snack, or it might be at dinner, or it really might be, a lot of people said it's not till bedtime. And then all of a sudden at bedtime, you're more relaxed too because you're not as pressured and they're really relaxed and they tend to just open up, which a lot of parents, when their kids get older, they're getting tired at that point. But so give them time and space. That's one thing. Another thing is, sometimes the strategy is good to say like, well, who did you sit next to at lunch? Or who did you play with on the playground? However, in general, the advice is keep it really open-ended and ask different kinds of questions. Instead of saying, how was your day? Say something like, what's something that surprised you today? What's something that you learned today? So that you're really mixing it up and it's not this sort of general thing. And then another thing you can do is if you're really feeling like they're stuck, they're not really giving you that much, you can just sort of give them examples. You could say, if they're like, I don't know, like, well, what was something exciting today? I don't know. You could say, I'll tell you something exciting about my day. And so that's one thing. But I will say, for the sweet Mrs. Sims who I met, she was 94 years old and a longtime fan here, I said to her, she raised 7 kids. And I said, what did you do? And she said, well, I just let the siblings talk amongst each other, and then I just listened. And I was like, okay, that's good advice too, right? So if the kids are talking, then you can just sort of hear, and then you can pick up from there. And so I'd say the other thing too, this was another mom, she said to me, well, they're starting to get in the car now, and they put their AirPods in, and that rung a bell for me. So I know that's not the kindergarten advice, but once they start getting technology, just make a rule in the car or at the dinner table, no technology. This is the time when we talk, because if you add that element, you're really gonna have a hard time getting them in.
Right. No, absolutely. This is all great advice.
This is a lot of people's advice, but that's how universal it is.
I mean, you were just ready for it today.
I'm ready.
Dr. Ziegler, we appreciate you taking the time. Thank you.